Okay, so this week we're working on multi-syllable words, and I'm doing this example to help parents figure out how to support their children at home. So the word is invented. So first what we do in class is we clap out the words to show each syllable. So it would be invented. So that's 3 syllables. Okay. Now, the way we break our syllables apart is we first identify the vowels. So here's one vowel, here's another vowel in the base word, and invent is the base word. Okay, so the first thing we do is identify the vowels. So there's an I and an E in the base word. Next step is to look to see which consonants are separating the vowels. So there's N and a V. The very first syllable needs to be a closed syllable, so we want to separate it so that the I gets closed in and makes the short I sound, which is E. So this will say in, so that will be 1 syllable right there. Next, we look at the second vowel in the word, and the suffix, the ending is by itself, so we're not worrying about that. So it's invent, and then the suffix is by itself. So invented. So this would be broken apart as tid. Okay, so if we look at another word. Okay, so here's another word that we have to learn the rules when we're breaking it down into syllables. So this word is panic, and when I tap it out, it's 2 syllables. Pan-ic. Now, part of the problem is, where do I split this word and how do we spell the ending? So here's the rule for the ending. If I have a 2-syllable word and it ends in ick, so ick, it can either be I-C or I-C-K. And sometimes the kids will think it's I-K. So basically the rule for this is, if the word has more than 1 syllable, then it's always going to end in I-C. Unless it doesn't follow the rules, which is very few words. It will not end in I-C-K or I-K. If it's 1 syllable, such as lick, pick, pack, and so forth, it will end with CK. 1 syllables will get the CK ending. More than 1 syllables will get the IC ending. So for panic, again, we find the vowels. So here's A and I. Find the consonants that's separating them. So here's N, that's separating both vowels. And the key is to make sure that your first syllable is a closed syllable. We don't want to leave it as PA, because that will then make the P sound. The A will say its name instead of the P. So we want to separate it, so it's pan.